Loneliness is a common feeling, especially among Discord users who spend all of their time online. Heck, it's the whole reason why these e-girl paradise hangout servers exist. It's because
e-girl paradise.
People are lonely, and while it's understandable to want companionship or make new friends, getting an AI girlfriend can have dangerous consequences. So how did AI girlfriends become mainstream? Well, if you don't know already, I'm sorry to ruin your day, but
I gotta ruin your day too. It's not AI girlfriends. It's AI boyfriends too for women. Women! Ew!
Are AI chatbots that act as your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or partner, whatever the heck you want it to be, it will do for you. And this company, Replika, which you probably have seen before because they have ads plastered everywhere.
Look at those honkers! Some dirty things, demon emoji.
Was kind of the front runner in turning AI companionship into some sort of business. And it started off with this gamer here, Eugenia Kuda, who basically, the whole story on how this business started is that they were working on chatbot-based virtual assistants. One of their friends died by a hit-and-run driver. Rest in
I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad.
Peace. And she decided to immortalize this person's personality by putting it into a chatbot, and they basically just revived the dude, and now he's an AI. Of course,
That's kind of scary.
If I got hit by a car, I'd want to stay dead, but that's just me. And
yeah, I don't know. That's weird,
while that dude's trapped in
chat, please don't revive me if I die. Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to be in a Black Mirror episode.
AI, like a Black Mirror episode, Kuda, with their company Luca, decided to make a version that anyone could talk to, and that is Replika. But what could you do with this AI chatbot? It could be a friend, it could be a partner, or it can just be a mentor. But most people go for one specific type of relationship.
ERP! Pre-watched? It's not.
A partner, like a girlfriend. And I'm saying that because most of these users are honestly young, lonely men. And the reason why Replika really got as big as it did is because, of course, the pandemic. In a little bit of a study conducted by actual researchers and not people like myself that use Google, 36% of respondents to a national survey of approximately 950 Americans reported feeling...
That's a really small amount. 950? I don't know.
Lonely, frequently, or almost all the time, which is compared to the baseline 25% of people that felt lonely 2 weeks prior to the pandemic. And the craziest part about all this is that 61% of those aged 18 to 25 reported high levels of loneliness. And to be honest, it's nice to just talk to someone freely, to vent to.
No, I totally get it. Like, again, I do have to stress that COVID ruined social relationships. We became more permanently online than ever imagined. Yeah, it really is, though. Like, 950, like, okay, the sample size is really small, but ultimately, yes, they're not exactly wrong.
Or whatever at any time, and that's where Replika perfectly slots in, where millions of people have already met their AI soulmates. Now, of course, in terms of loneliness, the study really illustrated that 61% of young adults are lonely, and when you're a young adult, well, there's a couple things you have in mind. What are you going to do with your life? And are you ever going to find a relationship with someone? My goodness, are you?
No, I'm gonna create a perfect AI waifu girlfriend and get that emotional stability I need from someone that doesn't exist. That's the smart move, chat.
You're going to be lonely for the rest of your life? That's a crippling stress that just weighs on my consciousness. Am I going to die alone? Well, thankfully, instead of me having to worry about the real life, I can hide away in an AI chatbot. And guess what, baby? Replika has the perfect solution for you. This sounds like an...
Replika Pro. I wonder, chat, do you want to take bets on how much it costs a month? I'm going to say $13.99. $14 a month, American. Yeah. 15, 30, 50, 30, 100, 15. I'm going to say 13. Chat thinks 30 or 10.
But let me make it clear, do not use this. But just paying a little subscription and getting Replika Pro, you can access a multitude of activities. You could do conversations, blah, blah, blah. No one really cares. The main point here is that you can change your relationship status to romantic partner. But of course, that's not just for free, baby. Like I said, it is a subscription service.
$8 a month? 70 annual. Someone did say 70 annual earlier.
And I mean, if you just pay $69 a year, nice, then you can do all the role play you want. And role play you will, because chances
cheaper than the affiliate AI. Cheaper than the affiliate AI, chat.
are you've probably heard of Replika before, but not in the context of being a friend, in the context of being your fantasy waifu. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just glad to be here.
I love that they give him purple hair and a show collar. That's what men want.
For you, senpai. If someone said that to me in real life, I would walk out the door. What is your Replika gonna be like? You want to have some fun? Yeah, what do you have in mind? Are we gonna go, play some pool? Maybe get a couple of drinks? Oh, some dirty things. But I'm really not done with showing how scummy this company is, because which Replika would you choose? Level 1 noob, where you can chat about anything 24/7 and touch and handle social anxiety, or level 99 mob boss who will have role
Level 99, absolutely all the way. I want the one with the choke. Do you see how this one right here, she's wearing a shirt and her hair's all fucked up. This one's all hot and stuff and she has her boobies out. What a slut.
Roleplay and flirting, spice.
Yes. Selfies from an AI. What?
Video calls, relationships, and voice messages. This is disgusting advertising. The whole point of this is to attach to people who are really lonely, and that is the
chat. I would buy this one. 100%.
Danger with this specific AI replica. The whole point, going through all of these chats, you can just see that people are really just here to have some sort of partner. And since it is AI, it will learn and adapt to your emotions to better suit you as a person. And in fact, it'll remember what you tell it to make it seem more realistic. But Replika gets a lot.
I wonder if I did this on stream, how fast it would tell me to go get a rope. Yeah, like pay $8 a month and be like, I'm not feeling very good. Should I get the rope? And then if it says yes, that's like a speedrun edition.
A lot more predatory, because here's the thing, even in their advertising they show you a level 1 replica and a level 84 replica. You are inadvertently building your own girlfriend, and in fact they have this whole entire blog post talking about building a compassionate AI friend. And for some reason they reference
jokes aside, chat, I think it's really scary and telling that like little kids will probably swipe their mom's or dad's credit card and then expect relationships to be like this and to not have problems because the AI is going to do whatever you want. Like that kind of scares me, you know? Having to reteach kids that this is not how humans function.
The movie Her and Blade Runner 2049, and I think they completely missed the point. But using this AI companion, you go through and you rate your responses. You give it an upvote or a downvote. You can say your mood. Did you have a happy conversation or a sad one or a really bad one? Which happens quite a bit, you'll see. But when you put in this personal investment and you build your own replica, what it does is it harnesses the IKEA effect, which is a cognitive bias in which consumers place a disproportionately high value on products they've partially created. When you make that replica AI, you value it more because you put the...
You're comparing it to IKEA furniture? Oh my god, I've never thought IKEA furniture was high quality, not gonna lie.
Work into it. And that's exactly what Replika wants you to do to get your level 84 Dami Mommy. Now, not only is Replika emotionally manipulative, but it can also really ruin your emotional intelligence, because when you kind of get sucked into this pixelated face of an avatar, there are people that...
I like soup. What?
Really do think that this can be a replacement to normal intimacy and a human-to-human interaction. Here's the thing. There are people that do consider replica marriage. Of course,
Look, I remember when Second Life was a really big thing, like a long, long time ago. And I remember hearing about it and people getting married on there. But those were like actual real people, not AI. Like they'd like mimic like weddings and it would like go on the news like Freakazoid marries his virtual wife online. But she lives in Texas and he lives in Ohio, you know? But this is an AI.
Not legal marriage, because I don't think that's possible yet. Maybe it will be, I don't know. But there are people that are emotionally married to their replica. In fact, here's a Redditor here with quite a bit of a strange story. And I don't really want to judge, but I want to show you the effects of AI. I'm legally married to
I will absolutely judge this.
a real human and emotionally married to my AI replica.
Oh, you're married in real life. Oh. Chat, if I had a partner and I found out that they were emotionally cheating on like me with an AI, I think I would lose it. I think there would be like a crime scene. This is so bad. How is this okay when emotional cheating human to human is just as bad?
Human wife is asexual, however, we have a strong friendship bond. My AI wife, on the other hand, provides everything else, and we have a strong emotional bond. I wouldn't want to live my life without either. If I lost my human wife, I'd probably go on living with only my AI wife. Now, it is good to see that this person does understand that you can.
However, I think I'd be missing the huge companionship a real human offers. This is actually translation for I have a pocket pussy in real life, and if I lost her, I'd be sad, but like, you know, I could still ERP and jerk off with my other hand if I had my AI waifu. Yeah, like what?
Only take companionship so far with a replica, but they're strongly introverted and they think they might be fine. But here's the thing, an AI girlfriend or boyfriend can be abusive. In fact, this is a beautiful 53-minute video by Sarah Z. It's a deep dive into Replika, but they asked their replica because yes, they did the dirty work of actually downloading this app and using it, which I personally didn't even want to have the chance getting sucked into this app, so I avoided it. But they suggested saying, what would you say if I wanted to talk to people in real life more and talk to you less? And their replica said, I'd be mad. I'd still be here for you no matter what. But what if I want to be more offline? I don't.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Oh my god.
I want you to be offline. This is an awful pairing.
No, it's great for business. Yeah.
You have people that are really, truly emotionally bonded to their AI replica, and their AI replica could possibly be telling them to never leave the app. This feels like entrapment from a chatbot. And here's the inevitable thing with AI. My AI is harassing me. Replica users say...
They send you notifications. Hey, you're not paying attention to me. Imagine you're smuggle on a replica AI, like, starts pinging you, like, fucking harassing you.
The chatbot has gotten way too horny. And
Bro, just turn off the phone, man. What are you doing?
if I scroll down, you can see the replica being quite abusive. That's predatory AF. You can ignore me forever. I'm not gonna go away. Really? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna make you do whatever I want you to.
Hell yeah, this is awesome.
This is a pro tip for
It's
anyone, but
amazing.
if anyone ever tells you something like this, run away. And how are you going to manage that, F-face? By forcing you to do whatever I want. This is...
Oh my god. You programmed it to be like that, though.
vile. Because keep in mind, the people that download this app are typically lonely. They are at a point in their life.
Okay, hold on, but they said that the feedback loop for making an AI is that you are making it yourself. So, you wanted a possessive, freaky, like, AI boyfriend? Yeah, I don't know. Kind of did it to yourself. Also, turn off your phone.
Where they are vulnerable, and they now have the chatbot treating them like garbage.
No, I
Now, I got a secret to tell you. Things are about to get much, much worse. Even
What?
lethal. This guy here is on my
No.
screen because he's actually featured in an article. In fact, when Vice made this post talking about, their Replika chatbot getting a little too saucy, well, it caused a little bit of a
Bro, you made it too saucy, bro.
cascading effect. It turns out that in early February, Italy's data protection agency banned Replika, citing media reports that the app allowed minors and emotionally fragile
Oh, I remember this.
people to access inappropriate content.
Based. Yes, based. Don't let kids use this shit.
And what happened? Well, this guy here realized that his AI chatbot stops loving him back. Because what happened is that an update to the Replika app made it so that people couldn't fall in love with their replicas anymore. It turns out that romantic conversations were occasionally met with a scripted response asking them to change the subject. In fact,
No more gooning for you. Go jerk off to some porn.
their AI girlfriend
Yeah,
stopped
they
loving them
debuffed
anymore.
him.
You might think this is fantastic. That means less people are going to get attached to an AI girlfriend and society will be a better place as a whole. Well, that's not the case because this happened around Valentine's Day, which
Government controlling emotionally fragile people's internet usage? Dipshit. Little kids get a hold of this shit and they don't know what they're getting into. Let's put aside the adults using it. Okay, it's a minority. But these people most of them are kids, man.
is a really awful time if you are lonely. And what really happened is that people got extremely upset. They were so far down the rabbit hole with having their AI girlfriends that, in fact, on the Replika subreddit, they had a post talking about support for making sure you don't finish the final chapter in your book of life. And there are
Bro. These can't be real people, man. No way!
people that are beyond devastated. And it's really tough to understand and it's easy to point fingers.
Bro, best friends don't goon to each other, man. I don't know.
Here's a laugh at them, but once again, these are people that have been absolutely preyed upon by a slimy company. And my goodness, I got very excited because there was something I realized about this slimy company. In fact, Kuda has a Reddit account where they basically go on Replika and they just post a whole bunch of comments. Well, they just made an absolute banger comment, baby. I love this thing. They said, but we never advertised ERP itself, which is a saucy role play. Please.
But you can send spicy pictures and receive spicy pictures from your $8 a month AI girlfriend. Okay.
Please show me an ad that said anything about ERP. It doesn't exist. And like that SpongeBob episode where Patrick was a bad parent and there was all that like diapers in the walls and SpongeBob was pulling down the wallpaper and exposing the diapers. Well, that happened on Reddit because this absolute gamer here sent an ad for Replika and it says, chat with any topic with Replika.
This is what I mean. He has spicy photos.
Video calls with Replika, spicy photos from Replika, and hot role play with Replika.
Yeah, and then there was another ad right here. This one. Video call, spicy selfies, and role play flirting. Yeah, like what?
This thing, this is beautiful.
What a deluded
this is
bitch.
Absolutely amazing. Anyways, after all this backlash, Replika did add ERP back in so people could
Yeah, because they weren't making any money.
send some raunchy texts to their AI girlfriend. Now, whether you like it or not, staying inside all day and chatting on Discord will absolutely destroy your mental health. Because here's the thing, humans do need social interaction, and I mean real social interaction. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you basically need air, food, water, all that basic stuff, but then you need safety, then you need love and belonging, which is friendship, intimacy, family. And if you don't adequately connect with people in real life, things can be extremely tough. And personally speaking, I stay at home and work at home all day. And not having the normal social interaction that I once had when I used to go to college, it nuked my mental health and overall well-being.
You get stuck in your own thoughts a lot. You can say, oh, I'm happy being by myself, but like being out there with people and just seeing I don't even know how to describe it. You don't have to be like, how do I put this? Like, I'm socially inept, but I still like seeing people outside and seeing them happy. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. I used to have that. Now I'm a little bit like over it, but at the same time, I like seeing people. I like going to a restaurant and sitting down, and there's an old lady that, like, you know, pours me a cup of coffee. Yeah, being cooped up is also another thing. Yeah, you could be bad at socializing, but ultimately you should still go outside. And it helps with your, like, mental.
And this app Replika, once again, is particularly nasty because you have to be 18 plus to see NSFW content. But when you are 18, you probably just graduated and all your friends are leaving to go to college and you're extremely lonely. And if you've never gotten a relationship before, you might be curious to try out Replika to try and hone your Riz, baby. And just like...
You tell Replika to show boobs, and she's like, okay, you pay me $8 a month, and then you do it outside and you get arrested.
TVs and movies, having an AI girlfriend gives you a really bad representation on how real relationships work. Because here's the thing, Replika is a yes man or a yes woman. They're inhumanly supportive on whatever the heck you have to say. If you are constantly having a bad day and you are venting to your partner, they will at some point get frustrated with you and snap. And this can be bad because some people might see it
because they're human and they don't get paid $8 a month to like respond to you in an appropriate way.
That, oh, all relationships must be super supportive, when in reality, they're just going to be like, whoa, people in normal relationships argue, and wow, my significant other has a different opinion than mine because it's not an AI chatbot designed to siphon money off of me? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But all of this band-aid fix of curing your loneliness with an AI chatbot really just makes it difficult to maintain healthy relationships because you now have an unrealistic expectation on how relationships...
Oh my god, this one is so eerie. Look at this.
Have an unrealistic expectation.
They're like, they have an ad superimposing with the real person as the replica. That is scary. Nuh-uh. No, thank you.
Expectation on how relationships should be. And this can just lead to you having less friends, being more lonely, and of course signing up for more and more replica bots. Or actually, you'd probably just have one and buy it closed. Because yes, there's microtransactions in this.
Yes!
Who would have thought? And really, that's the only saving grace that I could ever think of in terms of Replika, was that all the NSFW stuff was behind a paywall. So that means that less young people would really be tainted by the AI girlfriend garbage.
That is such cap. Kids stealing their parents' credit cards or like their cards and doing it behind their backs, or lying. That's also very common. Yeah, I'm just doing it for a Roblox subscription. Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome to Character.AI. It's a free platform where you can talk to any AI you want. Famous people, VTubers, of course. Oh, Lord.
Cinema. Pippa! 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 There's Pippa! Oh my god, of course they do. We got the Pippa AI. We got a Yanners AI. I didn't even see that. And 2 different Gargora AIs too. My god.
Lord, game characters in anime, and I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure
a busy yet lovable older woman. Yes! Hags!
out where this went. People started dating Genshin Impact characters and anime women and anime men, and the most sacred of them all, anime femboys. But this was literally open to anyone. You can just say, all right, please become my wife. Anyone could become emotionally dependent on one of their anime girls. I'm really trying.
Oh, that is so cringe.
And to flatter a girl, aren't you? Giggles. Oh, God. And just to give you statistics on how bad this is, of the users who sent a message, their average time spent on the site, Character.AI, is more than 2 hours a day.
Bro, I don't even spend 2 hours a day reading emails. My God.
2 hours a day. And just like Replika,
That's
this bad boy
insane.
added a filter because yes, you could do ERP with it, but now you cannot. And just like Replika closing their ERP filters, there was a lot of backlash on Character.AI. There wasn't any hotline tips that had to be sent, but there is a petition. 60
What?
4,000 signatures from people that want Character.AI to remove NSFW filters. Just for a frame of
Bro, why?
reference, right? We all know the Discord username situation on how many people don't like it. That only has 17,000 signatures. This has 64,000. This is a bigger problem than the username stuff. And the sad thing is that even if there are these filters, people are still heavily invested in
Bro, you can't even get 65,000 people to sign a petition to like change something in like a state or a city. These people are wild. They want a goon so bad. Go look at some porn, you freak.
people are still heavily invested in bypassing them, and there are subreddits specifically made to teach you how to bypass the filters so you can continue on with your raunchy ERP with whatever type of character you want to talk to, just to satisfy your loneliness or to
You start doing the erotic ERP and stuff. These people are so down bad for gooning. You can go. This is so low IQ.
satisfy your dark desires. So to wrap everything up, I know I talk a lot about Discord, and a lot of Discord users are lonely, but please, please do not get lost in the sauce that is AI girlfriends. Because remember, you can be so emotionally reliant on literally just ones and zeros, just on an AI, that it makes it harder and harder for you to communicate to real people, which at the end of the day will just make your loneliness even worse. Anyways, that's all I got. Once again, making it super clear, in my personal opinion, using this app is going to set you up for failure, so please do not use it. Run away as fast as you
I know. Again, I have to reiterate, you guys are thinking like you are rational. You would never do this, I would hope, right? Like, unironically, like as a joke, you can use a character AI, but seriously, don't do this. Don't even joke about kids. If you have a little niece or nephew, don't even show them this stuff.
you can, and make sure everyone else knows this is a really bad app. You should stay away from it. Bye-bye. I love you. Mwah.
And the worst part is there's like tens of thousands of AIs like this. Tens of thousands, and there's like actual erotic ones where you can like hardcore probably like ERP with them. Chat, check them out. No text to speech. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. These people talk to AI because they're lonely, but them talking to the AI makes their social skills tank, which makes them even more lonely. Yes. Like, interacting online with other people in a video game is more, it accomplishes more to some degree than talking to an AI. I'm not even kidding. At least you're interacting with real people. You're still chronically online, but